G'day, g'day, g'day. Subscribe to Wayne on Only Fools and SAFC.
Is it a must-win game already? Absolutely not. It's a crazy decision to let him go. If he does go, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Yes, Bailey Wright knows the score. So thank you to Bailey for recording that little bit of audio to go on the front of the videos. Greatly appreciated. Great servant to Sunderland, so thank you very much for that. But we're back again with another video. So we're back with the match preview for our up-and-coming away game at Preston down at Deepdale on the weekend. Now, if you've seen the thumbnail, is it a must-win game already? Absolutely not. It's a bit of a stupid statement. Of course, it's not a must-win, but it is very important. We have had 3 defeats on the bounce. If you count the pre-season game against Hartlepool, we then lost against Ipswich, and then obviously the poor performance. Well, not a poor performance, but a poor result against Crewe on Tuesday night, which saw us exit the Carabao Cup. So how do we approach this game at Preston? And so, they've had a bit of a bad start themselves. I think they drew the opening game. They got a late equaliser against Bristol City with Jerry Yates scoring his debut. They then had a 2-2 draw against Salford in the Carabao Cup, where they actually got beat on penalties. But they were losing 2-0 in that game and came back to 2-2 later on. So they've had a bit of a bad start as well. So, it's 2 teams kind of looking for confidence. If I'm honest, for us, I don't think it's a confidence thing. I think Saturday and Tuesday, we dominated, well, especially first half against Ipswich, we dominated the play. We just haven't got that killer instinct in front of goal, which I'm hoping that's going to be addressed over the coming weeks before the window shuts. But the build-up play up until we get to the final third has been excellent. Tuesday night, we absolutely battered Crewe, but again, couldn't score. So, how's that going to affect our gameplay on Saturday? Well, I don't think it's going to affect us too much. I think we're going to go down there with the same team. I think possibly we might see one change, but might is a big word. The only change I think I can see Tony Mowbray making is possibly starting Pritchard in place of Joby Bellingham. I'm not sure, but that's the only change I think we're going to go. So I think we'll probably go with Patterson in goal, Trey Hume back from his suspension, Dan Ballard, Luke O'Nien, Dennis Serkin, Pierre Ekward, Dan Neil, Patty Roberts, Jack Clark, with either Bellingham or Pritchard playing off just Emir. That's the way I think it's going to go. I don't think there's going to be any change of formation. I don't think Danny Batt is going to get in before Luke O'Nien. Tony Mowbray's come out and said that that's the partnership he's going with, of Luke O'Nien and Dan Ballard. So I don't think Danny Batt gets in. And if I'm honest, I think Danny Batt's going to go, which it's a separate issue, but I think it's a crazy decision to let him go. Same with Pritch and all, a crazy decision. The experience that these lads have got, we need them still in and around the club. To get rid of all the experience is an absolute, it's football and suicide for me. It's a crazy decision, but that's the side that I think we'll go with, and hopefully, we can get Emir, get him into the game a little bit more than what we did on Saturday, and see if we can get him a couple of shots away and even get him a goal, which will do his confidence the world of good. But back on to Preston. So Preston, Ryan Lowe's in charge. He's got a decent record. He came with a glowing reputation since he moved from Plymouth. Hasn't gone quite as well at Preston. He took over there in 2021-2022. I think they finished 13th. Last year they finished 12th. A little bit of an improvement, but since he's been there, I've got the stats here. So he's played 78, won 29, drew 23, lost 26, got a win percentage of 37%. It isn't the best, but they still play some nice football. Now for me, it is going to be a tough test. They're going to be looking to get their season on track as well. They've had, like I say, they've had a bit of a dodgy start. So if we can go down there and repeat the performance of the last day of last season, I'll be more than happy. However, we don't have Ahmad, which was the difference on the day. But if we can go down there and just play our game the way we have been playing, but in the final third, just convert a couple of those chances, it's a different game altogether. So it's not a time to panic just yet. Yes, it's worrying that we haven't got the centre forward in, but we just have to go with what we've got and hopefully we can get a result. My worry is, like I said in the video before, that Tony Mowbray is getting increasingly frustrated. He's not happy with the way things are. Nick Barnes' comments before the game on Tuesday night about things not being right behind the scenes, not happy at the way we approached it for a manager. at the end of the season, after the season what he'd had, and then not getting the players what Tony Mowbray's wanted in close season. So it's just going to have to be a case of watch this space. If he does go, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But at this moment in time, Tony Mowbray is still in charge. We'll head to Preston, 5,700 fans behind us. You know, let's go down there. Let's be confident. Let's just play our game and let's get the 3 points and get our season back on track. But for me, I think if we go there and play well, there's not to say we can't get a result. My only worry is, like I say, defensively on Saturday we got caught out a couple of times, especially Luke. You know, not getting caught out of position. So for that reason, I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. I'm going to sit on the fence. I'd love to see it go for 3, but I just think it's at this moment in time, any result to get a point on the board will do us just fine. Hopefully Emir can have a bit more confidence, and if he can get a goal, all the better. But that's just my thoughts on the Preston game. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Do you think we'll go down there and win? Will we get beat? You know, is it a time for panic? Is it a must-win game? But like I said, for me, of course it's not. It's early days. It's the second game of the season. You know, I think it's just of what's gone on prior to the last couple of games has got everybody up in arms, and everybody's, you know, starting to panic a little bit and worrying. But for me, it's a time just to remain calm, go there, play your game, get the result. Let me know what you think in the comments below. But watch out, there'll be a match review coming out after the game on Saturday of how we've done. If you are travelling down there, there'll be an away day guide dropped in the description. But until the next video, keep an eye out. Any transfer news, I'll probably jump on and do a short and update you that way. But until the next one, like I always say, thanks for watching, take it easy, stay safe, and we'll speak soon. Ta-ra.